The original reason why I was passionate about undertaking this project and just bringing the issues of identity treaty and the Northern Territory intervention into debate on the streets of Melbourne was because I always hark back to my mother was a part of the movement in the 1960s, where they spent 10 years from the late 50s to 1967 educating people on the streets, as well as lobbying ministers, state governments and federal governments, successive ministers, about the necessity of the referendum itself, and the fact that you cannot rely on governments to educate the average Joe, and there's a switch-off point the average Joe has about governments trying to lecture them anyway. And I think the debate and the reason the referendum was so successful, and we had 90.7% of Australians vote yes in the referendum to make us, give us the actual vote and make us the responsibility of the Commonwealth Government, was because they was actually spoken to face by Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal supporters from around this country for 10 years. And that's why the referendum was one of the only Australian referendums that was successful. I think there's only been two, and I think that that's what inspired me to do this debate about treaty, identity and the Northern Territory intervention with the people of the streets of Melbourne.